What up, you guys? This is Danny B. You're watching the Trash Stash, and I was just on Instagram and I was reading that it's Lucio Fulci week. So I did a top 10 for Instagram, and I had all the stuff ready to go. I had the list ready, the pictures ready. I was like, let me just throw this up on YouTube real quick. So this is going to be my top 10 personal favorites. Alright, so coming up at number 10 is The Beyond. And this is low on the list because I've only seen it once, and I gotta kind of rewatch it to maybe fully appreciate it. I still liked it a lot. Like, I thought it was cool, but just not my favorite. Alright, coming up at number 9 is The Devil's Honey. And this is kind of a weird one. This is more of like kind of a revenge love story. It's just kind of crazy. Like, you got a guy playing a saxophone into a girl's vagina. Then he dies in a motorcycle accident when the doctor leaves the operation room, and she goes out to get revenge on the doctor. And it keeps showing like flashbacks to what a piece of shit this guy was the whole time. It's kind of funny. All right, coming up at number 8 is The Black Cat. And this is one I've only seen once also, but I liked it a lot. You got some cool cat attacks. It's based on the Edgar Allan Poe story, and I don't know, it's just kind of funny. You got like a guy going through the car window and stuff. And coming up at number 7 is The City of the Living Dead. And this one's pretty gross. It's got a lot of gross shit, like a priest rubbing worms in a girl's face, maggots flying through the window, a girl barfing up a bunch of guts and stuff. I'd say it's probably his grossest one, except unless you like count like gore as gross. But I'd say it's like his grossest one that doesn't all revolve around gore. There are zombies in this, but there's not like a ton of zombies. It's not like a full thing full of zombies. Also, an awesome scene where a guy's head gets drilled. That's pretty cool. So yeah, this one, when I first saw it, it wasn't my favorite, but I just rewatched it this morning, and I had a fun time watching it, so it might move up on the list as I rewatch it a couple times more. Alright, coming up at number 6 is Contraband, and this was a good gangster movie. Pretty cool story, good gore scenes, good, like, there's like a whole mafia fight at the end, and it's pretty awesome. And you got an awesome cameo from Fulci where he's shooting I think it's like a German machine gun or something. It's pretty awesome. Alright, coming up at number 5 is Don't Torture a Duckling. And I think this is probably his best film in terms of story. But yeah, this one's a murder mystery where someone's killing kids. It's a very sad movie. I'd say it's probably the saddest giallo I've ever seen. I say a lot of his movies are like more fun in terms of like gore and stuff. This is not really that. This is like just a sad story, murder mystery, good murder mystery story. Alright, coming up at number 4 is Murder Rock, and this one is a lot more fun, a lot more upbeat. You got awesome 80s music in it, breakdancing in this movie. Not any gore, really. It's more just like a guy going around with like a needle. But it's super creepy the way he offs his victims. And I fucking die laughing every time at this one scene in this movie where a guy is out to dinner with his date, and then a Chinese fortune teller comes up to him, and he's like, "Do you want to know your fortune?" And the guy's like, "Nah, I don't want to deal with that shit." So then she kind of pressures him into buying it. He buys the fortune, and then the guy says, "You are a murderer." It's the way he says it is so slow and hilarious. He goes like, "It says you are a murderer," some shit. But yeah, I love this one. That's Murder Rock at number 4. Alright, coming up at number 3 is Zombie. And I love Zombie. I think this has maybe my favorite zombie ever. The Wormhead. I love the Wormhead zombie. The other zombies are cool too, like the fat boat zombie, cross-eyed lady, and then of course the shark fight and everything. And I just love like the setting of this, the tropical island and the music and stuff. Like, how often do you see a zombie movie on a tropical island like that? It's very cool. And then of course the scene with the eye, like the splinter going into the lady's eye, is awesome. Alright, coming up at number 2. And Zombie used to be number 2 until I saw this one. House by the Cemetery. House by the Cemetery is a blast. I kind of relate it a little bit to like the goofiness of Evil Dead 2. It starts off pretty serious, and I actually turned it off a few times. When I first bought the Blu-ray, I got like 10 minutes into it, and I was just like, I'm not really in the mood for like a supernatural, serious movie like this. I like more like goofy kind of shit. So one day I gave it a shot, and it's serious until about like 20 minutes in, and then there's a bat attack where a bat is biting the dad's arm, and he's running all around the kitchen trying to kill the bat off his arm. It just goes totally goofy after that, and it's a fucking blast. I love this movie, and the special effects are crazy. Like, there's a whole scene where, so I forget what it is. It's like someone's neck, like blood explodes out of some lady's neck or something. It's fucking awesome. And then Dr. Freudstein, the zombie doctor, whatever he is, he's fucking awesome as the villain in this. Number 2, House by the Cemetery. And my number 1 personal favorite, the New York Ripper. I love the New York Ripper. I love like the trashy setting, urban setting slasher films, and also the brutality in this one is crazy. You got the Ripper slicing up eyes, slicing up nipples. It's fucking insane. And then, of course, and then to make it even crazier, they threw in the whole like Donald Duck, Mickey Mouse voice. People always say he's Donald Duck. If you listen to him talk, he's talking like Mickey Mouse, and then he does the Donald Duck quack, is what it is. And then the music is hilarious to me. They place it's so like inappropriate for a slasher movie, just like the insane beginning where a dog finds a hand in a lake or whatever it is. The dog comes running up with the dead body's hand in its mouth, and then the music comes up and it makes it even funnier. And then the little detail of the dude missing the fingers is super creepy for some reason. That guy, he's a total creep. Like, they raid his apartment, and he's got all these, like, porn and drugs everywhere. And then, like, posters of himself naked, kissing another poster of a supermodel on his wall. The detective is fucking hilarious. He's just tired of everyone's bullshit. Even, like, during the raid scene, he's just, like, posted up, like, oh god, here we go again with this shit. And then they find a clue or something. He's just like, man, just bring it over here. And this movie, the whole movie makes me laugh. It's so bizarre, so insane. And it's actually not even a bad murder mystery either. Alright guys, that's gonna do it. That's my top 10 Lucio Fulci favorite movies. I still, I haven't seen all this stuff. I've seen like a good portion of it, but there's still ones I gotta check out. I gotta check out Lizard in a Woman's Skin. That's one I need to see. Cat in the Brain, I've never seen. I gotta see that. What's that one? I saw some of it. It's like, it almost reminded me of Carrie a little bit. I think it's called like Angema or something. I don't know. Yeah, there's still more I gotta check out. So I'll do this list again in probably a year, and maybe it'll change, maybe not. I don't know. Alright guys, I'd love to hear your top 10. This is Danny B. You're watching The Trash Dish. Let me know your favorites and all that. Hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. Peace out.